is the most important PR of all. Hi, I'm host Eric. Welcome to Talking with Famous People. I'm here with host Zachary, host Tony, and famous person, Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hi.
We would like to determine your personality type by asking you a couple of questions. I would like Tony to ask one question, and then Zachary, and then me, and then we'll see. Tony?
Question number one. Ben, what is it about people that annoys you the most?
I don't know about all people, but my least favorite thing I have to deal with people is small talk, I guess. I don't know. Small
Okay.
talk's my least favorite thing with most people I interact with, I guess. I don't know.
Note taken.
Zachary?
Why is there something rather than nothing?
That's a great question.
Something rather than nothing. Because science, I don't know. Like
Wasn't science created to help explain that something better?
Question stealer.
probably.
Zachary's stealing my question. Don't answer that, Ben. My question is this. Ben, if you imagine yourself at work, okay? There's a difficulty with the company, not your job, but a company next door, okay? And you watch that company failing, and you've been asked by your own boss to speculate as to why that company failed. Your boss is like, do you think the problem was bloated employment rules? Do you think the problem was mismanagement from on top? Do you think the problem was market changes, external forces? What? Give me a random speculative guess. What could it be? What do you think the most important factor might be over there for their business failing?
Probably like the most likely answer for any company, maybe like their image or something. It's like how people view, I don't know, I guess just company image, I guess. I don't
Okay.
like maybe
Tony?
PR, I don't know.
So you enter a coliseum and you're about to enter a death match. Okay? A battle to the death. Now you get three options. Option number one, you get to fight by yourself with two swords. Option number two, you get to fight with three team members, but everyone is using fists. And option number three, you don't fight, but the other person, you basically forfeit the fight, but your opponent gets to basically slap you across the face. Okay?
So either weapons, no weapons, or I get slapped.
Yeah.
No weapons
And,
and with a group of people.
right. And actually, I with the group of people, you don't have to kill them. If you want to, you can kill them.
You could just
Now-
maim them. You could maim them. You could wound them slightly.
Yeah. You can win their hearts. You could do any means necessary. Now, it's a two-part question. Which option do you choose, right? And describe how the fight would turn out ideally for you. Now, with one more piece of information here.
Your
Eric, who
question
is the-
is you're a question stealer. Your two-part question is a lie. It's two separate questions. Ben, please answer the first question. I don't remember what it is either. It's something about a lion. Would you rather the lion eat your face or your butt?
Answer my question. Ignore Eric's question.
Okay. Well, personally, I'd probably rather like not risk it, so I'd probably just get like slapped. Be like, I don't know, and maybe we can all like
Certainty.
maybe we can all rebel in the end or something and not have to fight at all. I don't know.
Okay, so you're
Yes.
not an ENTJ.
Zach?
What do you think the most important value is to develop when developing the self, your own identity?
For your own self, yes, not for people in general.
Like maybe independence, like self-sufficiency, not having to depend on others. Yeah, that's yeah.
Do you feel as though if you were given a choice to relax in a room that is full of books and other silent things that you could entertain yourself with, but that constrains your ability to make noise, or you could be in a room that had plenty of visual stimuli, but that forced you to make noise, which room would you prefer to be in?
Like visual stimuli that would force me to make noise. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
The last bit.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
And when I say it
I'm on the
forces you,
fence
when I
there.
say
I'm on
it
the fence
forces
there.
you to make noise, I mean in a natural way, which is to say, this visual stimuli is so stimulating that you cannot stop yourself from going, ooh, ah, ooh, like that. Okay. In the other room, you're stricken to awe, to silence by the glory of the books and the texts and stuff that you're looking at. Hours disappear, not a single sound has been made. Which thing do you prefer? You like loud flow or silent flow?
Probably. Well, I really don't have a preference, to be honest, but I mean,
Do you want a visual orgasm or do you want a cerebral orgasm?
cerebral. I think I would go with. So I go with the first one, I guess. Then I don't know.
All right,
yeah,
let's pause with the question.
Visual isn't. I mean, it's cool for like a second, then I'm like kind of over it. Usually, if
Right.
it's like I don't know if that answers the question.
I mean I would that last sentence. I totally agree with that last sentence. Let's pause though. Let's have some analysis. First, let's go, Zach. What have you observed, and what do you think is revelatory?
I think you're definitely introverted. I'm pretty 100% sure, actually. I almost want to say that you're a TE Dom, only because the first thing you responded with the why is there something not nothing, you mentioned science. So I feel like you have and plus you are interested in the cerebral more than the visual. So I think you're a TE Dom, and I think you're introverted.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I just think you're an INTP because you sound like Zach. Okay, that was not a
Hey, Tony, just because I totally disagree with you, you should not feel any need to back down from that answer, right? You could be completely right. I would totally go with your own answer until you get evidence that you're wrong. Assume you're right, right? Because just because I shake my head doesn't mean shit, right? People might be like, the sun goes in the west. I'd be like, listen, you fucking moron. The sun does not set in the west.
And actually, I would like to invite our guest here, Matt. Matt, if you're still paying attention, give us a guess and say why you think, you know.
Yeah, Matt, and famous person too, if you got any insight. I don't know if either of you guys have the audio figured out or not. Ben, what I would put you as ISFP. That's my guess, ISFP. Do you know?
I don't get an
Ben?
ISFP vibe.
Do you know?
I
Ben?
want to say INTJ.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
yes.
with INTPA.
Fuck.
Ben, do you self-identify as a type?
Yeah, I mean,
And for how long?
I've taken. It's always been INTP. Well, most of the quizzes or whatever for like, I don't know when I got into it really, a couple months ago. Like I heard about this a long time ago, but I don't know. I've been on the fence myself. Like that's actually probably the main reason I came in here was to see what you guys thought, because like I personally think I might be an ISTP. I don't know.
We'll have a lot better idea after we
I'm
actually have a
terrible at typing
conversation.
people, so I don't even know.
We'll all probably have a much clearer notion after having a conversation with you. Testing is a way of sort of limiting ourselves, really. You know, it's easier to know just by talking to you. So, you mentioned you're not sure. You feel confident you're an I. What sort of work are you interested in?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of work do you do? Or
Oh, see, that's probably like where most of my confusion comes from, because I'm actually a certified advanced emergency medical technician, EMT, and but I don't work as an EMT. I just kind of went through like all the school, and I did work, but that was kind of part of the school, like intern kind of stuff. And right now I'm just going to like regular college, I guess, to go into the medical field. I'm not really sure on that one. So,
okay, but
but
when
I
I
know
ask
that
you,
EMT stuff wasn't really for me, other than the medical stuff, which I like.
when I ask about your work, talk about the work that not your job, but like the kind of work you do. Like if you have a weekend free and you want to get something done, that's not just watching TV or something. What do you work on?
Uh, I mean, I do stuff around the house, just like, normal things like clean stuff, but I don't really know how to answer that question because I don't actually work right now,
Okay, but
so,
how do you think you'll feel about Bernie Sanders in 2 years?
in 2 years, uh, well, I mean, that kind of depends on a lot of things, I guess, right? Like, if he's like still irrelevant, like, I mean, if he's the president, then I hope he does a good job. And hopefully, I don't know. Does that
Right.
answer the question?
Yeah, it does. The approach to the question is the answer I'm looking for, which is to say, if you think about it, there's a lot of different ways in which you could approach that question. How will you feel about him in 2 years? I'll feel exactly the same way. I fucking hate the guy. Or I'll feel even better. I love him. Right? Or I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you can answer it, right? And so the way you approached it is sort of, I am increasingly, I feel quite strongly, in my conclusion only, obviously if you disagree with it, you should always go with your own conclusion about yourself, since you obviously know yourself better than me, than I know yourself. But I am set on ISFP. You are doing things that I say, if you want to find an ISFP, ask this question, this question, this question, and you get this answer, this answer, this answer. That's what is happening here. For me, from my perspective.
I mean,
When ISFPs, okay, do they have FI? Is that what they lead with, FI?
Dom.
How do you feel about your feelings?
I feel like I am usually in control of them, I guess.
Do they?
Like, there's been a lot of drama around my house lately, and I just kind of give my peace and go, because
Do you feel as
too
though you
much.
can identify what they are?
Not usually. I feel like usually it would be like in the context, like I'd react in a way I feel would be appropriate. I don't.
I think he's a thinking type. I don't think he's a feeler.
Okay, well,
I
Zach,
don't know.
here's why I guess I'd be inclined to lean towards that is his analysis of his own mental processes there sounded very thinkery. Well, you just were like, well, I guess it would depend on, but I I I still think he's ISFP.
Hmm.
What do you think, Tony?
Um. Yeah. The way I mean, your reasoning, Eric, I think is I with your reasoning, ISFP is still a possibility. I might agree. Now, how about a follow-up question to the ISFP thing? What's the most artistic endeavor you've ever pursued in terms of designing something or picking a certain aesthetic? You know, do,
I wouldn't really classify it as much of a endeavor, but like I sometimes use Photoshop to like I don't know. I kind of make fun of my friends sometimes about like
like
I
you
don't
put
really
dicks
know
on
how
their
to
faces or something like that.
not quite that, but
I used to do that, like literally dicks
just
on
kind
their.
of like I don't know. I guess that'd be my biggest endeavor. I don't really know how to.
I'll misplace one of their freckles.
How about this guy?
Well,
What about we're gonna ask him which websites you go to, and we're gonna try to type you from the websites you visit.
but hold on. I want to nail down a certain specific thing here, which is this issue of T and F, because what I want to know, you're telling me a lot of stuff that says, well, it would depend contextually, yeah. And those sort of languages are often utilized by T's because they're going to like to parse things. It starts to sound like TI, right? Well, it would depend on factor X, factor Y, blah, 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 or depend contextually. But what I'm sensing is if you were to be able, if you were to be able to know what your feelings about Bernie Sanders will be in 2 years, what would you need to know right now if you could only have like 5 clues from the future? What sort of clues would you seek to know how you will feel about Bernie Sanders in 2 years?
Mm,
Um,
that's a fucking good question. Great question.
Thank you.
Boom.
I really wish I paid more attention to politics, like, because I mean, there's certain things that, like, I guess really matter and right now, it's about, like, wealth equality, I guess. And so, I guess based on, like, I don't know, what policies, that, I don't know,
I mean, look, you are not being. I'm not trying to test you at all. I want to make this clear.
I know.
I know.
It's just,
I am not expecting you. It sounds to me like you think the right answer is something like this. Well, I need to know whether his intended plan to pay for free college for everybody had gone through or not. Because if it had, and it used the existing progressive infrastructure, blah, 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 then I would say, no, I don't support him anymore because blah, blah, blah. It sounds to me like you're saying that's what you think the right answer should be. But I don't think the right answer should be that at all. And I don't know the fact that you feel as though you don't have the information you need to give the right answer suggests to me that that's not the right answer for you.
well, honestly, along those lines would probably be that sounds like a really good solution, like what you literally just said. Like that would be like a thing that I would say, he's doing well, or he had been doing well, or yeah.
If he did
I mean,
what?
that's just you see, you're talking about the college or whatever,
Uh-huh.
college education.
So that would be an example.
The policies made an visible, or I guess an improvement in overall. I guess the main goal is socioeconomic class. I guess that's the main goal of college. But
Why do
that
you
was
think?
like
Why do you
something that
think this is the main goal
you
of the
could
policy?
tangibly. Sorry, what?
Why do you think it's the main goal of the policy? I'm not trying to test or challenge you.
Well, I mean, like that's kind of like what I mean. most young people strive for is to go to college and make money so that they can succeed in the modern world. And I guess it's not really tangible for a lot of people right now. Yeah.
So would you I mean, are you in favor of the college thing?
To an extent. I mean, it would depend like how it's implemented. Like, I mean, I guess you hear on the media and stuff like talks about like how it's like unrealistic. Where's the money coming from, all that stuff. But I mean, generally speaking, I feel like that would be a higher priority than a lot of the other stuff other politicians are talking about, like a wall. Yeah. Build it. Build the wall. Yeah. Build it.
What do you
Well,
what do
seems
you
like a
think?
bad investment.
So for you, is the question of where the money's going to come from to pay for the colleges, concerning, but ultimately there are more important issues.
uh, I don't know about that, to be honest. That might be number one for me.
Hmm.
I mean,
All right, you're a T.
I don't know.
What was that, Eric?
I said, all right, you're a T. You're right, Zachary.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
a T. Fine. My
Or
bad.
P or J?
You're a T. Uh, that was a.
I think he might. I think it's possible he might be an INTP, because I have that same experience. If I don't know, if I don't feel like I have enough information about something, I will fucking be impartial as shit and not respond
And
and avoid
slow.
responding in any.
And slow. That's INTP at the beginning of something. It's slow as fucking molasses to answer anything.
Exponential growth. Yeah. That's what I said in another video. Can we just bombard it with more questions? Ben, like, do you have anything planned? Do you have anything planned for next year? General?
I know things. I'm gonna be in school next year. That's the
Okay.
that's the
What about 3
idea.
years from now?
Probably still gonna be in school.
Okay.
That's basically that's literally yeah.
Okay. What about this? What skills have you learned in the past 10 years that you're a novice in? Not a beginner, but you're a novice in, or even, intermediate.
I mean, like I said, I went through the whole EMT stuff, so
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm generally, I mean, I'm not quite qualified enough, or I'm not practiced enough to say I'm more than a novice, but I feel like I generally know what I'm doing when I'm dealing with things that require such.
Okay, here's another reason
That's
I fucking think you're an INTP. Not only do you sound like Zach, but you have a similar headphone set to Zach.
I'm a nerd. That's why I have this headset. That's basically what it is.
The INTP in their natural habitat, headset on, DM
Okay.
room, staring
you
at a
guys-
computer screen.
Okay, I bet you guys might even listen to the same bands.
I listen to black metal, so I'm not sure if that's unusual.
I mean, I listen to a little of everything. I haven't listened to I don't listen to much metal anymore. I used to, like, back in the day, I guess. But mostly it was just like electronic type music.
Ooh, okay.
Stuff.
Let's talk why you like electronic music.
Biosphere. Have you listened to Biosphere?
I don't think so.
Oh, that Substrata album, really good. Check it out.
Name some recent stuff that you've been listening to, Ben. Whether it's
First
well known or not.
mind.
Words of Canada.
This guy is called Hermitude,
Hmm?
and he does kind of like hip hop, jazz, fused with like bass lines, like electronic kind of. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty interesting, and I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Fucking INTP.
This game.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced now too. Yeah,
Yeah.
an INTP.
Now, Ben, when you relate to the INTP, so okay, now we're just gonna settle on that. When you read the INTP profile, was there anything that you disagreed with?
It's been a while.
Wait, is it possible he could be an ISTP?
Well, I don't know.
Do you think? Do we see much NE in him?
Okay, an ISTP would love to. Do you love working with your hands or with ideas? If you had to choose.
Both.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did you tinker with anything like with breaking things apart when you're younger? Like you know, I don't know, like breaking apart machines or DVD players or building computers. Ah, no, these are you can.
I did take apart a DVD player once because the CD it was like a crappy little DVD player and it like came out of the slot.
Yeah.
Just open it up, take the CD out. Good game. That's just like one example though. So.
What about physical activities? Do you play any sports or any certain types of exercises or any physical,
I mean, I run a lot basically.
Yeah.
I do like what?
What do you like about the running? Is it the running high, or do you just need to choose an exercise and that happens to suffice as a good enough exercise?
Well, I mean, I do it in part to exercise, but I also do it just because, like, it feels like you kind of, like, accomplish something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's part of the high, too.
Yeah.
The high. But
Do you find yourself overthinking, or not overthinking, but do you think a lot?
yeah. I guess.
Okay.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of hard to, that's kind of a relevant sort of
Yeah.
question, I think.
Okay, because you think that's irrelevant, I think you're not.
No, that's a relevant, like, like you ask, like, anyone that question. They'd be like, who would say they don't think a lot? Like,
I would say maybe a.
Well, okay, I think there's passive thinking and then there's active thinking. Active thinking would be like INTPs have a tendency they will break apart ideas and they will try to find order within it and can connect. And the NE comes in and they try to connect multiple ideas together. That's where where ISTPs, they tend to, they will literally take apart things and see how they work, etc. So that's like the introverted thinking dominating their personality, and then that kind of charges their curiosity into either in the INTP sense into intuitive ideas, and the ISTP sense into literal objects within the external world.
Name a role model.
Name a role model. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, name a role model.
I don't know if I have a role model. I really don't.
Do you have any, Zach?
I don't know.
Carl Jung.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I read his Wikipedia page. I don't
What do
know.
you think?
It seemed kind of. It's weird because
It's really weird, actually. It's really freaky.
like I know he had like relationships with like other like philosophers and stuff, and it's just
like Nietzsche.
did. Wait, are they? Yeah, whatever. I was thinking
wait,
was it like Freud?
Are you
I think
guys
that's
talking
Freud.
about?
It's Freud. Yeah, they were. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure, but I think they had minor relations, though, still. But
I'm kind of indifferent about the dude.
Okay.
I probably need to read more. That's probably, but
Okay, so Eric, I think our last two guesses, I mean, we think he's an INTP, but there's still a chance that he's an ISTP.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're trying to decide right now.
It could be. It could be. Right. It would be. Wait. It could be ISTJ. He reminds me of Cameron. Cameron's ISTJ. SI. Oh no! Look at your room is messy. No way. My bad. I should look, right? See, this is my SE. Like the 8th thing I consider is to actually look at the space behind you, right? Even though it gives me plenty of data, it could if I looked at it, but I just. Oh, those are objects in space. Those don't matter. Am I out of cigarettes? Everybody panic!
Those.
I want all 3 of you guys to run to the store.
My bad. Okay, Ben, because you don't like small talk, if you could kind of think back to one of the more very engaging conversations you've had, or even topics that you've engaged in, or you listened in on, could you name that?
Probably haven't had a good, like, engaging conversation in a while, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, been busy.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. A lot of my friends don't really talk about stuff I'm interested in usually.
What stuff are you interested in?
I mean,
What would you
I
like to
kind of
talk
got.
about?
I like medical stuff, like I said. I like stuff concerning evolution and I don't know.
All right, I got a question for you. Can we accept evolution as a biological reality and still accept egalitarianism as a political ideal?
Oh.
Wait, say that about evolution again. Sorry.
Can we both accept evolution as a biological reality and accept egalitarianism as a political ideal? Socio-political ideal.
Probably not. Probably not. I don't think so. Because a lot of people kind of are evident that I don't know, they probably wouldn't last too long if they didn't have other people.
Yo, see if he can get.
I guess that's what.
I gotta go to the 7-Eleven to get cigarettes, and I was going to suggest. I wonder if he can get across the river without losing all of his food to the troll tax.
Ooh, okay.
Lose my food.
Okay, don't worry, we got it here. You want to set it up for that?
I wonder if he's watched it. I don't know. We'll ask him. We'll see. Okay. So you're in this scenario, Ben. All right. There's a river and there was a bridge that connected both sides of two pieces of land. Okay. There were two villages, and all of the food is in the right village. Well, the bridge got fucked up. Tornado came through or some shit. I don't fucking know. It got fucked up. All right. And appeared a troll in the middle of the river. Okay. And this troll is some goblin-esque creature, and he demands 10% of your food if you cross the river with food to the other side. How do you approach dealing with this situation? You only have enough food to accommodate for everyone, so if you pay the tax, you will have enough food to feed everyone until the bridge is rebuilt. How do you get past the troll? Or how do you, in general, do you deal with this?
Yeah, how do you approach the problem? Describe your mental process.
And let's localize your process is what's going on.
Wait, so I take it that I already know all the information that was presented before I approach this situation. Like, do I know the needs and demands?
10%, but you can pass with no food. He won't stop you. He just, if you pass him with food, he will take 10%. And it's unavoidable if you pass the food.
I probably would give him the 10% and carry on.
Let people die? And let people die, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
people will starve, Ben.
Well, I mean, it's better than, like, no one.
It's better than what?
People not getting food at all. I mean, so I don't know.
So,
I feel like
so
that's a safe bet to maybe distract the troll with some food and get by with the rest of it. I don't know.
every time?
Every time. Oh, this. Uh. Well, we gotta take care of this troll if it's every time, because then it's like inefficient. We're all gonna die, right?
If he takes
we
attacks
gotta
every
take care of
single
the
time.
troll. I mean, somehow. I'm not really sure how to take care of a troll, but
You could use Tony's solution and amass a small militant group of sorts and and fuck his shit up.
My idea was to eat the troll.
oh shit, that's actually probably not a bad idea.
Actually,
But
my idea was to
provided
eat
that you
the
can kill him.
troll first, and then kill him. And
Yeah,
then-
examine what's left of him and see if it's edible. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if that's like seems like a viable thing to do, I'd probably take care of the troll, get the gang together. I don't know, throw a net on them, whatever. But if at all possible, I'd probably try to avoid
Yeah, let's
the troll,
change it up a
even if
notch.
it meant.
What if it's a human instead of a troll? Does that change the moral reality of the situation?
Right, as in, it's a human blocking the way.
As in, it's a sentient being now, and he's 7 foot tall, stronger than everyone in the village, and now he demands the tax instead of a troll. You still approach the situation the same way.
Well, humans. I mean, I'd probably be more scared of a troll than a human. So, I'd probably like just try to. I'd try to. I would avoid him just because I
So you're going across the
feel
river
I
and
feel like
bam, your wife gets hit with an arrow right through the fucking neck, bro. She's dead.
Oh.
She's fucking dead. Because you avoided his ass. What now?
But that's fine. That's fine. That's life.
That's life, yeah. It just happens. Your wife gets shot with a fucking arrow, and
Yeah.
But I mean, the deal still is that you can like give a portion of your food to the dude and get by safely.
yeah,
Is that-
10% of your food. 10% every time.
I mean,
Well, not
yeah,
10%. Not 10% of your overall the 10% you would be taken to the other side to feed the individuals who need to have their fucking meals. So you would be losing 10% of that increment.
I mean, yeah.
Still want to
Give it-
fuck him up, or
I'd
well, you
probably
can
just
still
give
fuck
10%.
him up. He's just because he's a human. I mean, you can still fucking kill this dude. You still get your militant group. If you want.
I mean, if it seems like again, it seems like a thing you can do, then
You
I would.
eat him. You eat
Oh.
the barbarian.
I got an
Yeah.
idea. This is totally irrelevant, and this is totally, spotlight on me. But I just had this nasty idea. Okay, so you take one woman, one. This is terrible. You take one woman from the village, you make her breed with the troll, okay, and the woman, she will have multiple troll human babies, and then we keep eating those troll babies for infinite food.
What the fuck? Yeah, you
And-
go around the river for a troll nest of sorts and find his family and capture them and force breed them and eat
Okay,
their
okay.
children.
So let's end that simulation. I think.
Wait, why didn't we just capture the troll? Why do we have to kill him with the melting group? We could have.
I think that's a reflection of my psyche. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Okay, so I was just, while you guys were doing that simulation, I was looking up on Quora.com some of the differences between an INTP and ISTP, right? I think you still might be an ISTP as opposed to an INTP, Ben. Okay, so let me ask you which one you might kind of be more suitable for. Let's say you find a book about, let's see, how to fly a hot air balloon. Okay. Now, the information in the hot air balloon is which sounds more like you. There's a lot of information in the hot air balloon book. It's very interesting, and you like the information because it's very interesting, very technical. You like the engineering and you like the aerodynamics and you like this and like that. Or do you kind of are more like the person who would only find it interesting if you're actually gonna build a hot air balloon? Which one would you be?
Well, I feel like the information could be interesting in its own right because it's probably like, I could relate the information to, whatever other school thoughts, aerodynamics, like you said, or.
You're right. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that.
I feel like, I could, but I might fly it too, so I don't, yeah.
I mean, I think you can still get a fly, but it's like whether or not you're
okay.
interested in the information.
Yeah.
Now, would you say, Ben, that your knowledge is more broad or more narrow?
Broad.
Okay. Would you say
Definitely
you're more relatively absent-minded, or are you usually more alert and very attentive to the immediate?
I can be alert, but usually I'd say I'm kind of just like, doing my own thing.
Okay, I think
Mine.
he's an INTP then.
All right. Hi. It sounds like I came in at like a stopping point or something.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure.
this is this is a long-ish video already. I like the fact it doesn't really include much of me. Or would it be a good spot to end the interview?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ben can stick around though. Ben can stick around.
No. If
I see.
I mean, we're all just sitting here fucking waiting for people to join. That's what we fucking are
Right.
pretty much doing.
Yeah, I'm
so.
talking about the video file, stopping the video file. Not.
Oh yes, not the video file.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So we've settled the